actually have quite a few armies around here. I wonder if they're going to turn around and come for me. If they do, I'm going to have to make a run for it, because recently disembarked. Duchess allllll has passed away. Damn. Well, she did very, very well while she was around. And now I need a new diplomat. Which I think is going to have to be Martha, though you being so unhappy is not going to bode well. What's Aesgild good at? You're not much of a diplomat. Bodil, you are. Martha is. Well, you definitely need to do something. Although you are currently a 17-year-old kid. I don't think that a 17... Oh, you're 7... Portrait just changed. It's like, you don't look 17 to me. Alright, we'll bring you in there. And I'll probably need to switch you lot around. I'm just going to take a look to see who can do what. You are quite good at diplomacy. You're a lot better at espionage. You're the best espionage person, but you're slightly better at fighting. Alright, you're the best diplomat. So we're going to make Martha do that. We're going to swap you for Folky. And I think that's probably as good as we're going to get it. Unless you're better at combat, you're not. I think that's the best we can hope for. Alright, so you're trying to siege stuff back down again. This is a long war. Very long one. They have killed about 2,000 of us. Or rather, we've lost 2,000, probably because of the mercenaries. A helping hand. Your vassal, allllll, recently found himself in a bit of trouble. Queen Via smiles kindly as she continues. I made sure the situation resolved itself, and to mention you as the benefactor. A good deed requires no repayment. Excellent work. So, allll, you are 13. You have Utrecht, Nederstadt, and Arnsberg. I don't really need the piety, so I'll take the hook, just in case I decide to increase your feudal contracts. Though how on earth I know what a feudal contract is without knowing what feudalism is, I don't know. Mordred has learned why teachers are grossly underpaid. Teaching children is stressful. I mean, teachers are grossly underpaid anyway. But yes, teaching is stressful. We've done it. I've taken everything I wanted, so there we go. To the cocky King Leto, may your years be short and miserable. You're a much greater foe than I had imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So this land is now my land, as are these. And Frisia is suddenly starting to look a whole lot better. And I can take this helmet off, because we're no longer at war. Oh. Marvellous. Peace at last. Whew. Good. Good. So let's... still fighting against the Pope, though. Let's send you lot home, and then we'll go and attack the territories in Brittany, probably. And we also need to give out some territories, including Arnhem and Groningen. So Arnhem is in the Earldom of Gelre. Do we have any territories that need to be... or any people that we want to empower? And in fact, we also need to divvy up Russia. So we do need to make a decision about who we want in Russia. Probably someone with high diplomacy. Bossy, lazy, gluttonous, and arrogant. Oh, gluttonous isn't a virtue. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. No, vengeful is. Not gluttonous. My mistake. Okay, so I need to decide which of my children is going to take over in Novgorod. So Rialas is probably going to be my heir. Pozanik's also looking pretty good. She's quick. She's just. And then there's also the two elder sons. Craven, Diligent, Zealous. Zealous up there could be good, because he would be very good at converting people. And Coach. Wrathful, Forgiving, Impatient. Lazy, Content, Honest. So you're just a vassal. Ingolfer is just going to be a vassal. However, Odium Infinitus II could well take over in Frisia. Not Frisia, in Homeguard. He's just not very good, is the problem. So I think it's really got to be one of the Realises. I think maybe this one. Possibly even Pozanik. I have a feeling that Pozanik's going to be really good. Pozanik for the next High Queen. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, you being just and brave, I feel like you would actually be quite good over there. You've got good military, you've got decent diplomacy, decent stewarding. Fearless Paragon. This is the kind of place where you would thrive. Yeah, Rialas the Younger. I do like... The problem is... his traits are awful. But he is just more skillful. I mean, actually, Pozanik. Pozanik the High Queen, possibly. Although she's quick rather than intelligent. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, this is probably going to piss him off because I'm not voting for him anymore. Nope, he doesn't care. But he's still young, so a lot of people aren't going to be voting for him at the moment. So I think the overall ruler of Frisia is going to have to wait a little bit, but we can definitely start assigning territories. So we just can't give, like, Homeguard away to anyone. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is give Arnhem and Groningen to somebody. This would be probably someone with high stewarding. Which is not my steward. Problem is we don't really have anyone that's high stewarding. You know what? Let's give you it. You get to have Groningen. Because he's not terrible at stewarding. And this also means that he'll be somebody else's vassal and therefore not my problem. And Groningen is under Utrecht. So you are going to have him. So that makes her happier as well. Then Arnhem is under Gulden. We could actually give the other son Arnhem. can also get him married. And then he is going to get Arnhem as his marriage gift. And then Arnhem is owned by Hilra, so you are granted Engulfer. Okay, that's them dealt with. Which also leaves this pretty secure. Then Russia. So we've basically got to do to Russia what we did to Sweden. So Home Guard, I think we're going to save for the king to be. Zukov has already got somebody. But that's the only place. All the others can be granted. And Sukov is under Home Guard. So whoever is the Earl of Home Guard, we'll deal with them. So let's take a look. Over here we probably want anyone that's zealous. So decent learning, decent combat. Actually wondering if we want to put Coach in over here. Except she's betrothed, which means that she'll leave the cool. Okay. All the people I keep looking at is just like, nope, that's family. Nope, that's family. Martha is my chancellor. I don't want to lose her. Don't want to lose my steward. You're a grandson. Geneva. Terrible stewarding, so probably put you in the poorest province. Which is definitely this one. So you get Bezici. And then Dan Blatt will get below 0. And I really need some more people. Actually, Astrid's okay. So Astrid, you can have Luki or Tichkvin. Let's give you Luki. Scaly. Interesting. And Sven Håkason, you're a pretty good fighter. I'd need you to convert. That's a point. Did I convert these guys? No. So you get Dickfin. Okay, so still need to give Viangi away to somebody. Chickvin is part of Vespia, which is the northern bit. So actually the whole of Vespia has been given away. Oh, no, it hasn't. I need to do one there. And then the whole of this southern one, I think, has been given away. Yeah, Luki has. So who do we like the most out of Luki? You are incredibly learned. You're the wrong faith, so it can't be you. It could also be you. Your stewarding sucks. So building this area up is going to be a challenge for you. You'd be able to hold it better. So you are going to be... Oh, probably need to steal the title first though, don't I? Yep. You get the Earldom of Luki. And now I'm going to see if anyone else arrives in the court so we can give some more stuff away. Just double checking that I've not missed anyone. No. I mean, the other thing I could do is take another look at my children to make sure that we've given them all territories, like Coach doesn't, but she's about to get married and leave the realm. One of these is going to be my heir. One of them is going to be the ruler of Russia. You'll probably be married off. You'll probably be married off. Unless you're amazing. I mean, you are pretty good. Question is whether I want to hold on to those territories for this long. I don't know. Can you play as Rolo in this game? I think so. Maybe make sure the king has to be more than a single county in the capital duchy. Yeah, I'll probably give the king the two wealthiest places here. So probably these two, because they're next to each other. Where's my army? Still on the way. Yep, here come the guests. Whoa, that's a bunch of them. Okay, so, who's good? We're staying well clear of you because that intrigue is just scary. Unless, of course... No, that intrigue is just scary. We do have a couple of good stewards. Ooh, you're good. You're very good. So we'll put you in charge of this realm. Viangi. And then Viangi needs that title, which we're going to give her because, wow. Okay, that's that secured, and then we just need Home Guard. But Home Guard can be kind of left, although we do need one person in there. So... possibly you. You're evil. No, maybe not. Meanwhile, army is almost home. That's good. Have you formed Denmark yet? Yes, you have. Right, well, we know who the next Holy War is going to be against. Oh no, you're Österreich. I probably can't Holy War you. Well, we definitely need to beat the Pope up. But first of all, a little bit of resupply. Because, yeah, your supplies are low. And we need to wait and see just how good my Reala is. You're 14, so we've got a pretty good idea. Arrogant, gluttonous, and lazy. Walls and ditches have been built. What are these mystical creations? Actually, they probably aren't feudal. No, these I could actually build. Amazing. Yeah, you're home guard as well. So there's going to be 2 random counts here. These 2. Because Novgorod's definitely going to be the capital. Ah, I probably can't do any of those things because I'm currently commanding this army. So let's put Martha in charge. Because, yeah, here we go. Work off some stress. Let's go. So that gets rid of 32. And let's write our thoughts down. Bring out my journal. Occupied writing for a year. That's going to reduce my diplomacy. I grab a pen and open my journal. With each sentence that graces the paper, I feel my shoulders relaxing. The clarity this process brings is unrivaled. And then let's have a feast to celebrate the fact that I went out for a jog and wrote some stuff. A cheery gathering. The guests are gathered in the great hall. Lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright and the spirits high as the feast begins. Meanwhile, this army may as well go and attack over here. We're now fully resupplied. We can get another martial perk, which is going to be chivalric dominance for that extra 75% knight effectiveness. Disaster strikes! Crack open my secret stores. I am, after all, prepared for such eventualities. A laudable effort. As the feast is underway and our guests are eating and drinking merrily, Jarl Elskild approaches Viljar and me at the great table. This is a marvellous feast. All my compliments to the host. Yes, I've done an excellent job, haven't I? Yes. Yes, it was all me. Stang, 0 MTB, thank you very much for the 10-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Love the helmet, thank you. And Ramblin' Banana, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to see so many of you here again, enjoying this. If you haven't already and you are liking what you're seeing so far, hit that follow button so you get notifications when I do future streams. It's always good to see people coming back. My guest apart. Until next time. And then finally, let's go hunting. No, we can't go hunting, not for another 5 years. Cool. Well, that did a lot of good. So I will take command of the army once more. If you don't mind, I am the best commander here. I'm not just saying that. Queen Assa Dominic Laudatsdottir. So, new queen. For Sweden. Brave and wrathful and ambitious. Oh, wow, she's going to be good. 23 combat ability as well. Sweden's going to become quite powerful during this. Faction created against us. Peasant rebel. Yeah. Bloody peasants. Now, have we had anyone else appearing? That's quite good. Yeah, go on. I think we'll give you a go. And then you're going to get Sebza. There we go. Marvellous. Sieging, sieging, sieging. We are still sieging. Why is there no music? I haven't heard any for a while. Oh, there is. Just kind of in the background. Very chilled at the moment. Strategical impasse. I'm sitting around the map table with Chieftain Trifon and Jarl Eskild discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Trifon eagerly points out the prime targets we should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Eskild sits back and patiently advocates for us to secure critical locations and wait for the enemy to come to us instead. It is my right to decide on the ultimate course of action. Trifon has the right idea here. We get increased pillaging, which does come with a -5 advantage. Whereas Eskild comes with improved defense, which gives us better defender advantage. And I have a feeling we'll probably be attacked, so we're going to go with Eskild. Or they get the advantages. Oh, they do get the advantage. So do I. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, let's go and take out Anjou. Even-tempered. I was watching Poznik play with the other children when Spitko tried to push her over. Huzzah! Poznik took it all in stride and sat down to talk with Spitko instead. Poznik knows how to turn the other cheek when needed. She becomes forgiving. She must never let others walk over her. She becomes wrathful. Or should not linger on matters like this. She becomes fickle. So you are currently forgiving, which is negative. I would much rather you were wrathful. You are definitely going to grow up to be a pretty good fighter as well. Two more years, and then you're of age. Rialas gained extra diplomacy. Yeah, Rialas the Younger, I think, is probably going to be the better option here. So I think it's time to start putting you in charge of Russia, so you can start getting yourself installed